Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Letter 1. A Dream Takes Flight. To Mrs. Saville, England Street. Petersburg, December 11th, 17. Dear Margaret, you'll be thrilled to hear this. No calamity has shadowed the start of this grand adventure you fretted over with such dark omens. I rolled into St. Petersburg yesterday, and my first mission is to ease your heart, dear sister. I'm well. Better than well, alive with a growing certainty that this wild endeavor of mine will triumph. I'm already far north of London, strolling these frost-kissed streets, and oh, the air. A sharp northern breeze dances across my cheeks, bracing my nerves and igniting a joy I can't quite explain. Do you know that feeling, Margaret? It's like the wind's whispering secrets from the icy lands I'm bound for, a tantalizing taste of what's to come. You've always pictured the pole as a desolate wasteland of frost and gloom, haven't you? But to me, it's a shimmering dream, a place where the sun never sets, its golden disk hugging the horizon, spilling endless light. Old navigators swear the snow's banished there, the seas glassy and calm, carrying us to shores more breathtaking than anything we've mapped. Imagine it. A land of wonders, untouched and dazzling, where I might unravel the magnet's mystery or chart 1,000 celestial marvels with this one bold voyage. I'll step where no man has, sating a hunger that's gnawed at me since I was a boy launching toy boats with my holiday crew. Even if these visions flop, don't dare deny the gift I'd hand mankind, a shortcut near the pole to distant realms, or a key to forces we've only guessed at. That's what steadied my pen as I began this letter, chasing away the jitters. This isn't some fleeting whim, Margaret. 6 years ago, I vowed to chase this dream, toughening myself with whalers in the North Sea, enduring cold, hunger, sleepless nights, poring over math, medicine, anything a sea rover might wield. I've hauled ropes beside rough sailors, earned a captain's nod, all for this moment. So tell me, sister, don't I deserve to pull this off? I could have lounged in luxury, but glory's my siren, singing louder than wealth ever could. My resolve's ironclad, though my hopes waver, and sometimes the shadows creep in. Russia's a treat, though. Sledges whip over the snow, smooth and swift, trumping any jolting English coach. I've swapped my coat for furs. The cold's nothing if you're wrapped right. In a fortnight or 3, I'll head to Archangel, snag a ship, hire a crew seasoned in whale fishing, and set sail by June. When will I see you again? If I succeed, it'll be years. If I fail, soon, or maybe never. Farewell, my dear, excellent Margaret. May heaven shower you with blessings, and may I live to thank you for your love time and again. Your loving brother, R. Walton. Letter 2. The Ache of Solitude. To Mrs. Saville, England Archangel, March 28th, 17. Dear Margaret, time crawls here, sister, hemmed in by snow and frost like a prisoner pacing a cell. It's March 28th in Archangel, and though I've taken a second step toward my dream, hired a ship, gathered a crew of stout-hearted sailors I'd bet my life on, the days drag. I'm surrounded by men of iron courage, yet I'm hollowed out by a want I can't shake. I have no friend, Margaret. When triumph lights me up, there's no one to share the glow. When disappointment crashes in, no one's there to prop me up. I'll spill my soul onto paper, sure, but it's a poor echo for the fire in me. I ache for a companion, someone gentle yet daring, with a mind as sharp as mine, who'd cheer my plans or nudge them straighter. You'll laugh and call me a dreamer, but the sting's real. I'm too quick to leap, too restless with hurdles, and, here's the kicker, self-schooled. 14 years tearing across the commons, devouring Uncle Thomas's voyage yarns, then stumbling into poetry too late to master more than English. At 28, I'm a rough-edged thinker, my daydreams grand but messy, craving a friend to keep them in line. Yet there's grit in this crew that lifts me. My lieutenant's a spark, English through and through, mad for glory, with a raw, noble streak. I nabbed him off a whaler, He's all guts and drive. The master's a rare soul too, gentle, fair, his men devoted. I chased him down after a lady's tale hooked me. He loved a Russian girl once, won her father with prize money, then gave it all, farm, cash, everything, to her true love when she confessed her heart. Noble as a knight, though rough-hewn and quiet, he's gold in my book. Spring's flirting early, promising a swift sail, maybe sooner than June. I won't rush, though. You know I'll guard these men like brothers. Still, the nearness of it sets me trembling, half thrill, half dread. I'm off to uncharted seas, mist and marvels tugging at my soul. Coleridge's Mariner haunts me. Don't worry, I'll spare the albatross, but something wild stirs in me, pushing me beyond the beaten path. Will I circle back via Africa's Cape to see you? I hardly dare hope. Keep writing, Margaret. Your letters might catch me when I need them most. If you never hear from me again, remember me fondly. Your affectionate brother, Robert Walton. Letter 3, The Winds of Fate, to Mrs. Saville, England, July 7th, 17. My dear sister, a quick scrawl in the thick of it, July 7th. I'm safe, surging ahead on this voyage, and this note'll hitch a ride back to England on a merchantman bound from Archangel. I'm less lucky. It might be years before I see home. Still, my spirits are high. My crew's fearless, unfazed by the ice sheets drifting past, hinting at the perils ahead. We're deep in the north now, summer's height keeping us warm, southern gales nudging us toward shores I've burned to reach since I was a boy. No epic yarns yet, just a couple of stiff winds and a leak we plugged fast. Old salts barely blink at that, and I'd grin through worse to claim my prize. Don't fret, Margaret. I won't court danger blind. I've charted a steady course over these untamed waves, the stars nodding along. What can stop a heart this set, a will this fierce? My chest's bursting with it, but I've got to wrap this up. Heaven bless you, my beloved sister. R.W. Letter 4. A Stranger in the Ice. To Mrs. Saville, England, August 5th, 17. Margaret, something wild's happened. Too strange to keep from you, though you might see me before this ink reaches you. It's August 5th, and last Monday, July 31st, we were caged by ice, a thick fog choking the air. The ship bobbed in a shrinking sliver of sea, tension coiling tight. Then, around 2 o'clock, the mist peeled back and we froze. Vast, jagged ice plains sprawled in every direction, endless and eerie. Some crew groaned, my own mind buzzing with worry, when a sight yanked us out of ourselves. Half a mile off, a sledge streaked north, dogs hauling it fast, a giant of a man at the reins, tall as a myth, wild as the wind. We tracked him with telescopes till he melted into the ice's dips and rises, jaws dropped. Were we near land? That figure swore we weren't as lost as we thought, but the ice locked us in, no chasing that ghost. 2 hours later, the sea rumbled, the ice split, and we were free. We held till dawn, dodging floes in the dark, and I stole some rest. Morning broke, and I hit the deck to find the crew buzzing at the rail, hollering down. Another sledge had drifted near overnight, lashed to a crumbling ice chunk. One dog whined beside it, and there, a man, alive but broken, a European in this frozen void. "Here's the captain," the master said. "He won't let you die out there." The stranger's voice cut through, accented and raw. "Before I board, where are you headed?" I gaped. Him, half dead, asking that? "To the North Pole," I said, "on a voyage of discovery." He nodded, satisfied, and let us haul him up. Lord, Margaret, his state, limbs stiff with cold, body ravaged by exhaustion. I've never seen such wreckage. He fainted below deck, so we nursed him topside with brandy and blankets by the stove. Soup brought him back, and after 2 days, he spoke, his wits sharp despite the torment in his eyes. Wildness flickers there, sometimes madness, but kindness too, a glow that cuts through his gloom. The men itch to quiz him, but I've held them off. He needs peace. Then the lieutenant asked, Why'd you cross the ice like that?" His face shadowed. "To hunt one who fled me," he growled. "Same way as the other?" "Yes," he said, and grilled us about that giant sledge. He's sure it's his demon, but I can't say if the ice spared it. Now he's restless, haunting the deck for a glimpse, though I've coaxed him to rest. He's gentle, magnetic, the crew's taken with him, and I'm half in love myself, like he's a brother I never knew. His grief's a weight I feel too. I said I'd find no friend out here, yet here's a soul I'd have prized in happier times. More if it comes, Margaret. Your brother, Robert Walton.